Welcome back to South Georgia Home. We've got a little bit of a haul for you today. I went to 2 estate sales today. Same company putting them on. They were doing it on different sides of town. One started yesterday, Thursday, and they were going today and then winding up tomorrow at lunch. Then the other one, the second one I went to, started today and will finish up tomorrow. And I went to the one that started Thursday today because I thought all the crush of people would be gone and the prices would be better. And I'm happy with what I got, and I'm happy with the price that I paid for it. Went into the house. I didn't immediately go to the kitchen. I think I did a quick walk through the kitchen and living room, and I went into a bedroom where there was a box of linen. And I don't think I have to tell you what happened next. But I did meet, I think a subscriber. Ashley said she did watch. I hope you're a subscriber. But Ashley came up and introduced herself. Very nice person. Thank you for watching. And made me think about something that I've never said my name on here. I think I bought a spoon one time with a G on it. I don't even know if we put that video out. Anyway, the spoon had a G on it for G, Gail, my name. So my name is Gail. I know that I've said my husband's name is Jason, so Gail and Jason. So there you go. But Ashley, it was nice to meet you today. Now, in that room where I met Ashley, there was a box of linens, and I went through them. I went through and picked up everything I think I was going to buy first, and then I filmed when I went back through a second time. I might have picked up one or two things on that one, but the first things that I got were in, I don't know if it was a hat box or just an old cheese box or just a cardboard box. I don't remember. They had a lot of handkerchiefs and napkins. This one, I don't know why I bought it. There was one, and they were white, about the same size. They were white, and on one corner they had like a needle-pointed rose or some kind of flower. This one was the only one of this with this kind of design on it, and it's just a little hanky. I don't even know if you would classify this as a napkin. I think it's just a hanky. That one, I don't know why I picked these up, but I did. This one it's got blue flowers on it. There's a lot of them in there, a lot of pretty ones. So when I say I don't know why I picked these up, there were others that I could have picked up, but these are the ones that just made it into my bag. A little blue flower, a little blue tint lace. It does have a spot or two on the back, but these are for decoration. I mean, we're not going to use these. This one is more of a fall color. It's got a little bit of lace at the end and then the fall. This one has a few little wear holes in it, but again, I'm not going to use them. This one is very flimsy, very dainty, I guess. I don't know who would have blown their nose on this thing, but I won't. Don't worry, I won't be blowing my nose, but it's very, very light. And I think that was in the first linen box. Now, there was another linen box in another room. There's a room with knickknacks in it. You'll see the dolls, creepy little dolls. I don't do dolls, but this woman, person, family obviously did. But this was in the same room as in a box on the floor underneath the table. And I like this one. I don't know why, but I did. And you can see it's really, really thick. There's not a lot of holes in there like a traditional doily or like most of the doilies I have. It does have a spot, a little kind of a rust spot there. Pick that one out. And then this one, I lie to myself and say I don't have a doily like this. It's just, I don't know what to do. Anyway, there it is. It's got like a grape or like a raised grape pattern on it. It's in great shape. I don't see any stains on this. I like that one. And then this, I think I've said before that I'm slowly but surely coming into possession of a collection of small tablecloths, and I think this would be the fourth one. It's a little round tablecloth. I don't have any round tables in my house, but I just couldn't pass it up. You can see the lace, and it has, let me see which one is the front and which one is the back. I believe this is the front. It has some needlepoint work on it, flowers. It's kind of a tan. I don't know if that's yellowed with age or if that was just the color of the fabric. But there is the size of it. It's very small, very dainty. So that will go, it'll be washed, and then it'll go in with the collection. Now, the very first thing I did pick up though in the house, I saw it sitting on top of they had a big entertainment center in the living room. These were sitting right up there. And I don't have any flower frogs like this. I have a couple for sale on the eBay, and they've been there forever. I have just a clear one, kind of the flat with the holes. And then I have a marigold one, and I have a uranium that glows. Now the uranium does have a couple of chips, but I don't have any metal prickly ones like this one. And it says on the back, blue ribbon flower holder number 4. I can't make out a whole lot of, there's a patent number on there. That's in great shape. And then this one was next to it. I emptied out my bag when I got in the car because this was the first sale and I needed my bag for the second sale. So I emptied it out in the car. So when I got home, I was transporting it from the back seat of my car and I dropped this on we've got a huge patio out both of our back doors. It covers both our back doors. And I dropped it, and you can see it kind of leans this way. So I don't know if I want to take the trouble of trying to get those straightened back out or what. This is for decoration only. Doesn't have anything, I think, on the bottom of it. But drop it on your toe, it'll hurt. But yeah, there's the 2 flower frogs. That was the first thing I picked up. Now, I have said in the past, and I still stick by it, that I don't like a lot of black and white pictures in my house of people that I don't know. We do have a few of family members, both mine and Jason's. Not a lot of big black and white pictures, smaller ones. But anyway, I bought this frame not because of the picture, and I'm not sure if this is a real picture, if it's just a print. It doesn't really feel like film to me, or what a picture should feel like. And I don't know who the lady is, of course, but I liked the frame. And it is, it's got its own hanger, but it's got these little metal things that you can flip in and out to get your picture out. And you can see this was built in pieces. This is wood. So I do like that frame. I don't think I'm gonna get rid of the little girl there. I think I'll just put something over her. Now, again, black and white pictures. But I am one of those people who likes to collect stuff around the World War II era. And I'm not sure when this came from. There's no names, there's no dates. It's just a picture of a bunch of guys in front of a couple of biplanes, maybe a training picture or a training group. But you can see the planes there in the back. Excuse me. This is just a cheap wooden frame. You can see it's got the barcode. And, I mean, it's just something you could pick up anywhere. But I do like the picture, what's in the picture. And I have no idea who these people are. I don't know anybody. And I'm kind of thinking maybe they're Marine, the guys who are in the officers' hats, maybe it's Marine hats. I'll have to ask my husband. He was a Marine at one time. But anyway, I thought it was a cool picture. And it'll probably go over there. I have another picture of a training group, I think it was 1951, at a fort here in Georgia. I don't know any of those people either, but I like the time period. Now, well, it's not the last thing, but this is the last frame that I got. Now, this one is not in the best of shape. It is that convex glass. I think I got it right that time. Convexed, where it's a little bubble out. But on the back, it's just packing taped in. It does have its hook here. It is heavy, it is metal, but I don't know what happened to the back of it. But I liked it, and again, we'll find our own family portrait to put in it. This was the only thing that was marked. I don't know if you can see the price. If I have it, yeah, I have it right side up. I think it was $10. I don't know if you can see it, but it was $10. It was the only thing that was marked. So when I started to check out, he started off with it $10, and then he says 15. So the rest of what I got there, in the video, you saw me going through a couple of totes. One of them, I picked up these cards, index cards. It's just utilitarian stuff. It's just stuff we can use around the house. This I picked up to put in like eBay purchases because it's a blank little card. And you can see the word "and" written on it. But on the back side it says, the design on this note was drawn by Ann Adams, a polio patient who prior to her illness was an artist. Through perseverance, she trained herself to draw by holding a pencil between her teeth. Each original drawing takes up to 2 months to complete. So, little birds in a bird bath. But anyway, I don't know if I'm going to include that or what now. So, that was the first sale, and it was $15. Like I said, the only thing marked was the round picture frame that was falling apart. So, I went across town to the other sale. I think I picked up one thing that can be for sale. I usually don't buy CDs or DVDs or anything like that. So this was on that entertainment center. Glenn Campbell, 1962-1989. It's a 2-disc set of all, probably not all his hits, but a great deal of them. And then this one, kind of getting into these. Listening to these kind of puts you in that antique store mood, because if you ever go to antique stores, they're always playing this old music. So the Platters, they have 10 of their hits on there. And what is this called? My Boyfriend's Back, girl groups of the 60s. And you can see how many songs are on that one. So I picked those up, picked this up first, and then those were next. But this is the Bible Incorporated in Your Life, Job, and Business, American Family Association. My husband likes to keep little books like this with his Bible. You see it's gold leaf. I didn't look for a copyright, but like the Key of Endurance. Little sayings. So I thought he might like that. And then I bought some books for my niece, my great niece. I Love You So Much. This was a cute book to me. Originally it was $9.95. I don't know how much I paid for each individual thing. She was ringing me up, and I guess books went for a certain amount. There was one thing I bought, and she had to go get a copyright 1996 on this book. She had to go get a price on some of the things I got, and I think he just grouped it together. So this one is a 1983. Yeah, copyright 1983. I don't know if you can see it, but it is the alphabet. Walt Disney Alphabet A to Z, Volume 1. I didn't see any more like this, but I got her those 2 books. Let's see. I picked up, like I said before, I've hit the ground running on this little collection. An apron, antique. They had a couple of other aprons that were made out of more newer material. They didn't give me the old vibe, but this one was laying there, so I picked it up, put it in my bag, and I like that. I thought it's not really a Christmassy green, but it could be, or for spring. Anyway, stuck that in my bag. Now let's see what else. Oh, this is the one thing. I picked this up, I looked at it, I put it down, walked away, walked to another room, and I thought, what the heck. So these are paper placemats, and there's some, I haven't opened them up. Maybe I should. I'm gonna have to open them up. If I try to sell them, I'm gonna have to open them up and count them, because I don't know how many's in here. But, yeah, it's got a few napkins that go with it. Southern Country Christmas. And then the paper placemats. There's a few of them in here. They're thin, but I mean, they're paper. So you can have yourself a vintage Christmas and throw that stuff away. So that might be for sale on eBay. I don't know how many people want paper placemats, but I thought it was old. Be a neat little collectible for somebody. In the kitchen, they did have a few things left in the kitchen. I picked these up. Both of them are Homer Laughlin. I have seen this pattern before, and I think I've passed on it, but I picked it up today. It's the middle of September, so you know, fall's getting closer and closer. There is the Homer Laughlin stamp. This was the only one they had in the kitchen. And then I saw this nice little platter. And it is also Homer Laughlin. So it's a nice heavy platter. No cracking or crazing. I'm sure it was used, but it's a nice shape. And this was in a bedroom. They had a couple of these. This was the oldest one. I'll take it out of the plastic. September of 1942, Admiral Leahy, something like that. That's who's on the front, if you can see. And there's, look at the advertisement on the back, Lucky Strike. So again, this is just great to read through for advertisement. Some of the things that people, you know, the way they used to advertise things, you wouldn't think about advertising them today. Showing kids on little, you know, this is in the middle of World War II, so you can see kids on little play tanks and that kind of thing. There was one in here, Miss America, that really made me laugh. Heavy bombers, another thing about World War II. So anyway, I picked this up, and I'm guessing it was someone's antique booth at one time, because it does have a price tag of $35 on it. So when I checked out, none of this had a price on it. So the girl went, I think the books were probably a certain price, the DVDs were a certain price, but she didn't know about the rest of the stuff. The plates that I showed you in this, and he said, $6. So I think after she rung up the books and the DVDs, it was $9. $9 and some change, because they charged tax on that one. So before I had to go make the trip to Walmart, the dreaded trip to Walmart, I decided there is a thrift store close by. I'll hit up the thrift store. And didn't get much. Did get these. Now this is something useful that we use around our house, vinyl gloves. It's an unopened pack of Mr. Clean vinyl gloves. It was there for $1. Pick those up. We use these. I use them like if I'm painting or shellacking something. It's great to have. And they're vinyl. They had a table with all their fall stuff, Halloween, Thanksgiving. I looked at the stuff on the table, but I didn't really pay attention to any of the floral picks. And when I started to check out, there was a lady who was buying all kinds of stuff off that table. And so I just stepped over and looked at one of the baskets. There was a lot of other florals. I didn't like them, but I did pick this one up. I think it's already shedding. It was 50 cents. They had a maroon one that looked like this, but I didn't care for the color. So, you know, there's a pick. And I don't know where this would have come from. Greenbrier. I don't know. This might have been a dollar store or Dollar Tree. I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was nice for fall. And in this store, they've kind of gotten themselves into a silver kick. They have a table sitting out there with just silver stuff on it. And I usually pass it by because I already have silverware. But I stopped today. These were the right prices. And I don't have any of these, what are these, sweet teaspoons with the long, thin handles. They were 50 cents. All of the ones that I got were 50 cents a piece. And this one I think is engraved or monogrammed. I think it looks like a P. I'm not sure. I don't know if I can show you. Anyway, they're in good shape. I mean, they got a little bit of tarnish, but not much. And then this one I think is more of a serving spoon, like a mayonnaise spoon, something like that. You can see here in the bowl of it, it's got a little bit of engraving. And I didn't see all the makers on these, and I can't read them. It's really, really thin. It has that where you could probably monogram it if you wanted to. And then these, one of them does have an S. I believe it's an S. Our last name starts with an S. So that's probably why I got that one. Or why it is I got that one. Because they had a lot of spoons in there, a lot of teaspoons. So that one I thought was really pretty. And then this one, says Rogers on the back. But it's a nice little spoon as well. 50 cents a piece. So I bought $2.50 worth of spoons. A pack of gloves for $1 is $3.50, and then this was 50, so it's $4 at the thrift store. And my husband just drove up, so I'm having to finish this off because he's gonna come barrel one in a minute. That's it for this haul. I hope to get it up pretty soon. And I've got other hauls that I probably should put up before this one, but we'll see. We're gonna try to get this one up this weekend. So, thank you for coming back to South Georgia Home. Please subscribe, leave us a comment if you want to. And thanks to Ashley for making my day. See you later.